I consume a lot of books, right? I say consume because a portion of that is audiobooks that some people don't think is reading, but then again, some people are stupid. Oh yeah! Don't look at the crack of my arse. The benefit of audiobooks, actually, Audible hit me up, for the love of God, when's it going to be my time? One of the big benefits, oh no, oh God, it's this stuff, I didn't know. Oh. Yeah, the benefit of audiobooks is that I don't need to have as many bookshelves, because I keep buying bookshelves, and then my wife keeps buying Legos to stick on my bookshelves, taking the place of my books. This needs to stop. This needs to stop. But I've got like 320, no, actually no, it'll be about 322 now, because I just finished another 2 in my Audible library. Right, so I mean, I'm not going to say it's not. I'm not reading like, was it like Dostoevsky? I don't know, whatever his fucking name is. You know, I'm not reading like critically acclaimed stuff. I like fantasy stuff, and I've been on, for the past like year or so, I've been on a bit of like a lit RPG kick. But I do dabble into the old sci-fi from time to time. But you know, there are really few and far between like book series that have like, you know, a good mix of like magic and sci-fi. Yeah, that's the way, like magic and science. Like normally, what tends to happen is, say like Harry Potter. There you go. That's a very good, you know, indicator of what I'm talking about. You have the real world of the Muggle, in other words, and they'll have the tech, the TVs, and the PlayStations and the cars, and yet the world of Hogwarts looks like it's, you know, medieval time but with magic. And it's always sort of done as in like people who do the magic are always in like very backwards technology worlds, while the sci-fi people are zooming around the cosmos. And it's usually like you'll get you know, the fantasy world, they're hundreds of thousands of years old, you know, of civilization, and they're all still living in trees with elves, you know, and fighting with swords. Because it always seems like, you know, if there's magic, science will not take place, right? If you can like wave your wand and heal people, you know, then things like medical science isn't going to develop. I mean, you get your like your apocalypse reset worlds, like the Wheel of Time, where they'll start to get like a more technological society, and then, you know, people are reborn, the Dark One escapes, smash, everyone's living in huts again. So you'll get that to sort of put the kibosh on. And you've got, you've seen like the Painted Man series. I can't remember the name of the thingy. Peter V. Brett, I think, was the author, possibly. Who knows? Don't quote me on that. Don't look. Don't check it. But the Painted Man is like a post-apocalypse, I think. Not so much a reset thing where people started using demons for like extra power, and then it turned the world into feudal England again. Like the Prince of Thorns? That series is that's a post-apocalyptic world where magic now exists, but it used to be technology. I don't know quite how that works. A bit like Centurions. Knights of Magical Might, Power and Light, Skill and Speed, you know, all that, where they were living in a very highly advanced society, and then all of a sudden one day the moon's aligned or something like that, and now you need to get your powers from a magical wizard called Merklin. Trademark. I mean, you could kind of say Star Wars, but the Force isn't really magic. It's kind of just like psychic stuff, isn't it? I don't know. Is the Force magic? I don't think so. It doesn't really do much apart from like move stuff with your mind, some precognition. Or if you're evil, you get to zap people with lightning for some reason. I don't think that's ever really explained. The goodies never get like a magic light zapping people. Nope. No. So yeah, the Force doesn't count. There is one series, the Black Ocean Chronicles or story, that had a very sort of novel way, I think, which was the sort of faster than light travel was known as like astral space, and you needed to have like a ship's wizard for you to be able to do that, for you to be able to like go through like the astral gate or wherever, drop into the astral, and the further you went in, the faster your ship would go relative to normal time, and the more powerful wizard you needed to do that. However, magic will always like disrupt technology, so it was kind of like that series was kind of like Firefly-ish, Firefly-esque with anthropomorphic animals. Loved it. It was a good series. What are the series? Kind of, if you've seen like the Tales, like seen or read or listened to the Tales of the Ketty J, that series. That's kind of like more steampunky, but with like demon magic, as opposed to just like abracadabra shit. Sneaky, dominance, and away. I mean, that was like flying ships and stuff like that, but it was in a world where they've discovered a gas that was incredibly light, like lighter than the lightest, I don't know what the lightest thing on the periodic table is, but they'd fill balloons with that, strap an engine to it, and you'd have something that could go very fast through the air. And they also had people who would bond with demons for extra power. So yeah, my back stepped out a little bit there. That was exciting. I mean, obviously I've not read all the books that exist, but in general, it's usually done as magic and technology cannot coexist, right? With one, there is no need for the other, essentially. It makes me wonder, like, does like magic stunt development, right? That's the way it seems to be. That and slaves, I guess. Looking at like the Mistborn series, where that kind of have like a power system as well, but also a lot of slaves. So there was, and they were like heavily controlled, so there was no need for them to need extra technology, because you can just make someone else do it. I wonder if that has like any real world correlations. Like, if there's no requirement for someone to put their hand in their pocket, and they can just get like some people to do it for free, then there's no real incentive for them to like develop a method that reduces the amount of people they require to do the job. So I wonder if the whole like American slave trade, did that like stunt their industrial growth or not? I don't know. How many inventions came out during that time? Was it when slavery was abolished and like landowners were like, oh shit, I've got to pay people now. Yeah, how about we develop a machine to do it instead? I don't know how that correlation works with magic and sci-fi books not really existing. But I think there might be, there might be truth to that story. I'm not going to put too much effort into researching it in case I prove myself wrong and feel bad about it. But for now, right now, I'm pretty sure that slavery stunts industrial growth. Yeah, let's put that as the thumbnail, and then people will kick off that it takes me the entire video to get to the point that I just made up.